Hello everyone, it's Alex. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. So today I'm finally giving you guys my whole entire rundown, my thoughts, what I learned, how it went for me for my whole entire low buy year. So I basically did a whole low buy for a full year, and I'm going to share with you guys my struggles, my weaknesses, my strengths throughout it, what I've learned, how I'm going to continue, if I am going to continue this, what are my future plans, etc, etc, etc. So if you're curious to hear what I have to say, I'm going to do that right now. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the familia. My name is Alex. I'm an eyeshadow enthusiast with a dash of Project Pan. If that is something that interests you, subscribe, join us. And now let's go on with my low buy thoughts. All right, so I'm going to try to make this short and sweet because I don't want this to extend to a 30-minute video of me just rambling about my low buy. I kind of wrote down points of what it is that I want to share with you guys. Let me put it right over there. I did a low buy from December 1st of 2018 to December 1st of 2019. So I did a full year of a no buy or low buy. My low buy rules were that I had a certain amount, and if I didn't use that certain amount in a month, it would not roll over to the following month. That's how I started it out. Then I changed it midway where I realized that there were certain things that I just needed to hone down on more that I no longer wanted to bring into my collection. So I was even more harsh or strict on myself and really pared down certain categories in my collection where I really had to take a step back and not get at all. So how did I do overall? Overall, you guys, I calculated, and I think about 5 to 6 months, nothing came into my collection. So between 5 and 6 months out of 12 months, I didn't get a thing. I didn't care to get a thing. Nothing interested me. So I know that I can at least go halfway without anything. Did I miss anything? No. I realized that I've come to a point where I actually own everything that comes out nowadays. There's really nothing new unless I'm wanting to try a new brand itself or support a new brand. Other than that, I have every shade, every texture, every color, every finish you can think of. And I'm talking about eyeshadow in general because you guys know that's my weakness. That's my one thing. Have I stopped getting those things? No. Have I toned down it? Oh my gosh, you have no idea. Before, I think I would have had that anxiety where I needed to have my collections complete. And I'm no longer at that point. I still catch myself here and there wanting to collect certain things, and then I take a step back. I've really stopped to think about it, to marinate on the thought of this product, whatever it is that I'm thinking about, and really think about how often would I use it? Is it just for it to collect dust in my collection? I go through a whole thought process on my own to really see what I am getting and bringing in. And it's still hard, you guys. There are certain things that it's still very difficult for me to stop. But I've gotten so much better than I was, I'm telling you, 2-3 years ago. I'm so proud of myself. I have gotten rid of a lot more and used up a lot more this year than I have ever done in my whole entire YouTube career, I guess you want to call it. I've gotten rid of a lot. I've toned down a lot on my categories, and I haven't brought in that much in compared to other years, which makes me very proud. I've been able to rearrange my desk drawers and just have fun drawers instead of having to have drawers specifically for certain products. I've been able to condense a lot of things because I no longer have so much of certain categories, which makes me very, very excited. I can keep my panning stuff in my drawers versus on top of my desk without having to make it look so cluttered, which I like. Now, throughout the year, I realized there are certain times of the year where I still have a problem, and believe it or not, it's not during the holiday season. Like right now, I'm good. I'm good. I think it's the whole bandwagon thing. You guys know how I am. Whenever something gets so hyped up, I kind of back off of it. I get overwhelmed, and I notice that whenever I go into a store or something, there's so much everywhere. I get overwhelmed and I just shut down and just back up. And that's how I feel like I am during the holiday season. There's just so much that I just shut down and back up instead of trying to get everything that comes out. My weakness is during the summer. One, because it is my birthday, and two, I just like bright and bold colors. And I've realized that in the summertime is my weakness. The month of June, July, and August, I had a very, very hard time during those months. Partly it is because it's my birthday and it was 6 months almost that I had been on my low buy, and that may have been part of it, but now I realize it, and I've seen the triggers that come when it comes during the summertime. So I'm gonna see how I'm gonna do this year during the summer, but I realize that the summer is the hardest for me. And it's not for a lot of people, which is surprising, but for me, it's not during the holiday season, it's during the summer season. That's where it gets me really, really bad. My want to have it all. As far as my lip products, my blushes, bronzers, I think everything I've been able to see new releases without having that feeling that I need to have it, that it has to be mine. I don't care how I get it, it has to be mine. I have actually seen releases. I've seen friends of mine asking me, what do you think? I've seen them get it. I've seen them on their channels. And I haven't gotten that, like, oh, maybe I should get it too. It's been very rare this year that I've gotten that. And I really do think it's mind over matter. Like, how you set your mind up is how things are going to pan out. And I think that I put in my mind, you can't get everything. You have to be very selective. And it's helped me out a lot. I've also learned to use more of my makeup. As you guys know, this year I hit all of my goals as far as my panning goals. I basically hit pan or used up every category of makeup in a collection that anyone has, at least one thing. And I'm very, very proud of myself for that, because it makes me realize that I can stick to one or two things and I should be content. My downfall this past year has been face palettes. Besides eyeshadows, has been face palettes, and I don't understand why, because took me all year to pan one blush to the whole entire time. So I don't know why. So I know that I'm going to be struggling with that one, and I'm trying to control myself really good with that. And then eyeshadows. But eyeshadows I've gotten so much better with, because I think I've just come to that point where I've gotten everything. So I just have to get there with my face palettes and keep reminding myself that I don't need that many face palettes. I don't contour. I don't need a contour palette, which I don't. I have never bought one. So it's just that whole thought process of mine. I've changed a lot in the way that I see releases. I've changed a lot in the ways of wanting things. I've been able to do more than makeup. I've invested on my channel. You guys see that I've done the C-stand thing, or I do overhead shots now. I have a microphone pole so you guys can hear me better. So I've done a lot more this year that I've wanted or expected of myself, because I'm not just constantly buying new releases. I've also noticed a shift on my channel as well. Whenever I do reviews on eyeshadows, they don't get as many views as my other videos, as far as my panning videos. Anything do you have to do with using up makeup, hitting pan on makeup, decluttering makeup, those videos I've noticed have gotten a lot more views on my channel this year than anything else. And I think it's a whole shift that the whole community is doing, where we're trying to be more selective on the products that we want to bring into our collection and not just buy everything, because makeup does go bad. There's ways around it, and then there's ways where you just have no choice but to throw it out, and there goes your money. So going forward in the future, I am mentally going to continue my low buy. I'm probably not going to film any updates or anything unless you guys want me to update you guys 6 months from now, but I'm not going to do anything on my channel where I'm doing a low buy, no buy. It's all going to be for me. I have to understand my own triggers. I have to control myself, and I think I'm such a visual person that me writing down what I bring in has helped. If I visually see the amount, it helps, instead of just buying it and then not looking at my statements or my things online. I think it helps if I have a notepad and write it down, and then I realize, yeah, you got to control yourself. So that's where I stand with my low buy. I think that I'm just happy that I found a community that is very supportive of this. I wanted this to happen back in 2016, 2015. I felt that urge, but it wasn't a thing. So anybody around me at that time was so against it, and I kind of felt like, I don't want to bash anyone, but I kind of felt like I was always bashed for wanting to use my makeup and shop my collection versus buying new things. Like, that wasn't the thing 4 or 5 years ago, and that's where I wanted to be 4 or 5 years ago. But because I had no support, I just figured it was just a phase that I was going through. And now at this point, I'm happy that it's a thing, it's a movement on the beauty community, and I'm so happy, because I still have way too much, and I want to enjoy what I have, and I know that I'm not going to enjoy everything because things go bad, and I'm realizing that. I still love my eye products, and you guys know that. I still love my eyeshadows. I still love to try different things, share some things here and there with you guys, but mainly I've been loving just rediscovering, refalling in love with what I already have, and sharing things that I no longer want or need in my collection that others can use as well. So that's where I stand as far as my channel. You guys are going to still see Project Pans. That's one of the things that everyone loves on my channel, and I love doing it. It's so much fun. I just love seeing the progress. I love the encouragement that I get, and that I've also gotten some of you guys to come along with us in this journey and all the panning community in general. So that's where I am. I'm going to continue my low buy. I'm going to write down what it is that I'm going to be buying or wanting to buy, and I'm going to think very thoroughly about things. I know for the month of December, there's only one thing that I really want, and that's the Beautylish Lucky Bag. I know, I'm such a sucker for that unknown thing, even though mine last year wasn't that great, but I still want to. I don't know what it is. So I think that's the only thing this month that I will be purchasing. Other than that, I have said no to everything, you guys. Almost everything. Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Like, I actually had family members asking me, so what did you get for Cyber Monday? I'm like, nothing. And they're like, you didn't buy anything? I'm like, no. They were shocked. They were really, really shocked I didn't get anything. So I'm happy where I am. I'm happy. I want to be better, honestly, but I'm better than what I was. And that's where I have to remind myself that I can't beat myself up, because I am better than where I was, but I want to be better in the future and look back at this point and say, I'm better than this point where I am at right now. So I just want to thank you guys for the encouragement. Those that went on a low buy with me, those that went on a no buy with me. I know you guys probably have a few more weeks left if you are ending this on the 1st of the new year. So you're almost there. I'm very, very happy, and I can honestly say that the little community that I have on my channel, those that follow me, I do want to appreciate and thank you guys so much for not bashing me if I did make any haul videos or if I shared a new product. Everyone is such an adult on my channel. It's not even like, I'm just blown away because you guys are adults on here and you give your opinion without saying, why are you trying to trigger me to buy this or buy that? And I do appreciate that a lot, because I've seen that on other channels, and it breaks my heart, because sometimes you do want to get yourself something nice here and there. And it's a shame that some people just can't see that because they are insecure with themselves, that they don't let others enjoy new things. So I just want to say thank you for never attacking me or questioning me or saying that I'm a bad influence on anyone. I've gotten that said on other people's channels when I leave comments, but not on my own. So I do appreciate it. I love you guys very, very much. You guys keep me going. You encourage me. I've gotten here because of you guys, because of your encouragement and your support. And I couldn't have asked for a better group of individuals to come and join me on this journey. So let's see what happens in the year 2020. You guys have seen lately on my channel that you're not seeing a lot of new things here and there. It's sprinkled throughout the whole month, but it's not like consistent or an abundance of other channels. And there's nothing wrong with that. If other people want to do that and they have the means to do it, then so be it. That's on them. But for me, I want to have it sprinkled here and there. And it's a little bit harder for me to share new things because I'm not on any PR list really. So it's harder for me because I don't get things sent to me. It's a lot easier. I'll tell you this, it's a lot easier to be on a low buy, no buy when you're receiving PR. Whether you're small or big, that's the bottom line. And I'm not bashing anyone for it. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't. That's not what I'm saying. But realistically and just in general, it is a lot easier to be on a low buy, no buy if you receive free makeup, because you don't get the urges. You're trying new things, so you're satisfying that appetite to try something new, and your bank account is still full. So it's a little bit harder for those of us who don't get that and decide to do this, because not only am I not sharing new things, but it also does hinder your channel, because a lot of people still want to see new things. They don't want to have the same old boring repetitive things. So I've tried to not do that, and I've tried to make it as entertaining and as fun for you guys, and I hope that that has come across, and I couldn't be happier. I really couldn't. So that is it for my low buy, you guys. That's all the thoughts that I have. You're not going to see anything changed. what you've been seeing for the last, 6, 7 months is what you're going to continue to see throughout the rest of my career, I hope, at least throughout until I'm done doing this, whatever this is, if there's ever a day that I stop doing it. So thank you guys so much. As always, I will catch you guys in these videos right over here. Until then, bye guys.